Greetings, celestial star blossoms of the sacred earth activations. All things here now are in perfect alignment. Freedom codes are fully activated. The great awakening is here now. All the codes and synchronicities of the pure resonance are manifest. Today, on the Schumann charts, we had a 41 hertz gamma wave 5D frequency pulse. We had a sequence of the still silent wave that was activated across the central grid Pachamama, from the Mediterranean to Japan to Southern California. We had 144 earthquakes in the past 24 hours, M1.5 or greater, synchronic with the 144 code. And we had a mega quake in Crete, Greece, 6.6, the 66 energies. And tomorrow, on the 3rd, Sunday, an activation wave of energy from the central sun will fill the earth with its glorious light. It will also be my sister's birthday, KK. She was born in 1966, who is uplifting humanity with her pure light. The angelics, ascended masters, and all ancestors of all traditions have returned and are working with us through this great ascension process. So much beauty, so much bliss through these activation portals with the soles of our feet. Sacred portals as we touch the sacred vessel of Pachamama and connect deep to her crystalline core and the crystal palace, the center of your upper dantian, the middle of the brain, the sacred cave. The two become one, and we connect with the central sun of the universe, Hunabku. Now I ask you all, if this resonates, add this mantra of the dragon lineage to your practice, to your meditation, your spiritual arts, and feel into this energy and repeat it if you get the activation. Kun Zung La Mei Jalung, Kun Zung La Mei Jalung, Kun Zung La Mei Jalung. Aho. And as the dragon rests in the sacred cave, waiting patiently for the Omega point, it is the final countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, deeper and deeper, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 point activated. Let go. Release. And what is this countdown? To Pachamama Day? Nova Gaia activation? Is it what we call the event? The Great Awakening? The Rapture? The transmutation into the new earth? The new Eden? It is your choice. We stand on the precipice of the golden age as we navigate in between worlds, bringing the duality together in the neutral center, the still point. Navigators of the light, use your awareness to become still in body, mind, and spirit, like a great mountain, to transform into dragon and swallow the whole universe, and let go into that. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. I take refuge in the Buddha, Amida, of infinite light and infinite life. Today's first transmission from Bro Star of the Light, Michael Love, out of Asheville, North Carolina, the event 2020, Cosmic Light Pulses Impact Earth, a message of hope and love for the star seeds of Earth that come directly from the Pleiadians. Begin transmission. Great ones, can you feel these powerful incoming energies The Earth Alliance is reporting that Pleiadian light forces fired multiple 40 Hz 5D gamma light blasts into the Earth matrix over the last several Earth days for the purpose of clearing away massive amounts of 3D and 4D astral debris from the surface. This low vibrational energetic debris has been present on Earth for several 100,000 years, and light forces report that only small traces are remaining now. Recent transformational events on the surface have greatly aided in eradicating this dense energy for good. Energy levels are super high right now, and levels are expected to rise throughout the weekend. The Sun also reacted to these cosmic beams, as a recent CME will make contact with the Earth over the coming hours, and Earth's magnetic field is taking a pounding tonight as this barrage of 5D cosmic energy penetrates Earth's atmosphere. Ascension symptoms are currently in an elevated state, and starseeds all around the planet are reporting moderate to strong symptoms as these high-frequency 5D light beams make contact with the layered human body system. The new energies of May 2020 are already triggering one of the largest planetary DNA upgrades we have witnessed to date. Pleiadians want to remind you that Earth is in the midst of a grand planetary transformation, and as big changes continue to sweep the planet, a bit of chaos is the natural result. Hidden things are coming into the light like never before. Entire ways of thinking and being are undergoing a paradigm shift, and old world systems that have been in place for eons are being phased out and replaced all around this world. And all of this, yes, it's chaotic, but we can tell you for sure that after a short time, this chaos will settle and vanish for good. As this grand change continues on planet Earth in 2020, do not get lost in it, have great hope, and trust the divine plan. We promise you that everything is right on track, and all is as it should be. It is all a matter of perspective. If you only look around you in the physical realm, you will surely be drawn down into it all. Focusing too much on what humanity is doing causes your vibrational field to slow down dramatically, and as you know, this can be quite painful. Remember, humanity is on a different timeline than you are at the moment, so for now, keep the focus on your timeline. Focus creates the physical reality, so create the most pleasant one you can. The majority of humanity still cannot see what you see, but in time they will all see it. Judge not, and have compassion and understanding for all beings of the earth, regardless of where they resonate. Allow them to be where they are, but again, keep your focus on what you came to Earth to do. Know that in the natural course of this great planetary ascension, they will all merge with you in the end, on the new 5D Earth, and it shall happen before this grand year of 2020 comes to its end. Great one, we know it has been a tremendous task, in fact a cosmic one, to hold light in the body for all of humanity, until they are able to hold this light for themselves. It takes an incredible being of fortitude and inner strength to be able to accomplish this great task. In the process of it all, we know that one becomes tired, weary, and even as great angels, we often lose hope and sometimes wonder, how much longer, O Lord? This is why we come and speak with you at just the right moment. We know exactly what you are feeling, and our job is to lift you up, to give you hope, encourage you, and say, look at what you have accomplished already. You are doing the greatest thing that has ever been done in this entire universe, and you have been 100% successful to this point. There are so many beings in this cosmos that are watching you right now, and they all feel the same way that we feel. We are so proud of you, and we give you the highest honor for coming to Earth on this grand ascension mission. Oh, and don't forget to breathe. At this time, we counsel you to take spiritual time out from all the activity on the surface once again, to slow down, be still, and go inside. Meditate and connect back to the source of all that is. This is where you will find the strength and peace you may need right now as the grand ascension of humanity moves forward. Just a little ways further, Great One, a blinding light is about to dawn just over the horizon that is so bright no human has seen it. We tell you the truth. You are the light of this world. Breathe in more light now and let it shine like never before. It is truly a magnificent time to be alive on planet Earth as we move even closer to the great event 2020 culmination. Let us know below what Ascension symptoms or major life changes you may be experiencing. The Earth Alliance is decoding a recent special transmission from the Lemurian Command to the Starseeds of Earth that will be released for planetary broadcast over the next few days. The leaders of light are planning the next major planetary starseed mass meditation as we speak, and a date will be announced soon. Take the best care of yourself as the energy ramps up this weekend, and do all you can do to vibrate high. Starseeds of Earth, activate. Godspeed. Michael Love and the Pleiadians from 5DEarthProject.com, and from Sandra Walter, the DNA activation decrees, and this will be in the link posted in the description below this video, so follow that link or visit primedisclosure.com/white galactic wizard. The decree is, I call forth the pillar of ascended violet, purifying healing flames, blaze up, in, through, and around me, silence and consume all discord or fear that has ever registered in my beingness. Remove the cause, core, record, effect, and all memory of it now. Replace it with the cosmic light of love, purity, and divine perfection, eternally sustained across all timelines and parallel realities from first separation until now. Crystalline DNA Mastery, SandraWalter.com. Today from Judith Kusel. We are now truly in the 5D, and with it a massive and intense rebirth for all of us. A new and higher form of life and living is being forged into being, and it is accelerating at an enormous pace. We are literally being lifted out of our 3D comfort zones and into a much higher vibratory life and lifestyle. The 3D applications and forms and structures just will not function in the 5D unless they raise their vibrations to a much higher level. It is time when you are being stretched to move beyond anything which has been before. If you do not allow yourself to be stretched, you will not be able to navigate in the 5D, mainly because most of you still stuck in the 3D and the sluggish existence there. This happens every time we allow the collective fear programming and old 3D structures to pull us back down. You do not wish to go back through the wormhole into the 3D. Do you? I do not. Once one has been stretched and allow the greater rebirth to occur on all levels, and constantly work to keep your energy fields crystal clear and clean, and constantly working on all emotional baggage and negative karmic issues to be resolved and dissolved, you will become lighter, brighter, balanced, and in greater harmony with all that is. Note that everyone does this at his or her own pace. Not one single soul is the same, and within the greater circle of life, everyone slots in where they need to slot in, and thus everyone functions within the greater whole. Yet note, the circle ever spirals up, and there are many tiers of existence and dimensional states within such a spiraling circle. Each tier is of a much higher vibratory frequency as one evolves up and up and up. I love the spiral, for it reminds me constantly of the circle and spiral, and how all of creation is constantly evolving. No thing is ever stagnant. The minute something stagnates, it will die, for it is not allowing itself to be revamped, reinvented, reborn. Yet there are moments of absolute stillness in life, moment when one needs to be quiet and still, and allow the gestation of the new seed of life to sprout from deep within. These moments of quietude and stillness, just beingness, allow us to breathe deeply, to connect more profoundly with the divine and all that is. These moments are as much as blessing as when forward thrusts suddenly happen and we are pushed into greater expansion and expanded beingness. Embrace this time, for in the next few months we are going to be pushed into accelerated ascension as never before. This will escalate until 2032, and we need to be able to keep up with the enormous pace. Yet know that you are never left alone. The whole cosmos is gathered here on galactic and universal levels now. We are being helped in enormous degrees. All you need do is ask for help, and if your intentions are pure, it will be given. We are now being called upon to look deep within and allow our heart centers to expand even more, for the ascension goes through the expanded heart and through the power of unconditional love for self and others. Open your heart and soul to ever greater levels of love and being loved, and allow yourself to expand in all directions. This planet was never made for shrinking violets. It was made for brave and pure souls who will give it their all to lift humanity through this time and become more powerful beacons of love, wisdom, and light for others, and for all forms of life on planetary and galactic levels. Grow into your greatness and grow into the highest truth of your soul and being. Follow the calling and purpose of your soul, and allow yourself to step ever more fully into the highest possible service to the divine with great love. I have spoken. Judith Cusel from judithcusel.com, and from Astro Mama, May 2020, The Known versus the Unknown, Finding Your Center, Mystical Mutable Madness. Welcome to May 2020. We are almost halfway through the year. How is that so? May 2020 promises to be another active month. A lot of this activity will be felt internally as 3 planets, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn, all turn retrograde. Going within and redirecting, reflecting, and revising our intentions and plans will be the themes for this gorgeous month. We begin the month on May 5 through 6 with the North and South nodes, leaving the signs of Cancer and Capricorn and moving into the signs of Gemini and Sagittarius. The North and South nodes are fated elliptical points on the moon's axis. The nodes shift signs every 18 months, propelling us to new collective events, lessons, and tests. The North Node represents where we are headed, destiny, fate, and the unknown. The South Node represents where we have been, the past, what is familiar and known. As the North Node moves into the sign of Gemini, our focus will be directed to communication, local travel, curiosity, getting down to the details, and learning. As the South Node moves into Sagittarius, there will be tests and major releases among big-minded thinking, international travel, secondary education, and faith. Wherever Gemini and Sagittarius are located in your natal chart, it is where a lot of fated and karmic lessons will be activated for the next year and a half. The last time the North and South nodes were in the signs of Gemini, Sagittarius was from October 2001 through April 2003. You might want to look back to events from around that time, as you might see similar themes and situations reoccurring. On May 7th, we have the full moon in Scorpio at 18 degrees. Full moons herald completions, manifestations, and endings. Scorpio, the 8th zodiac sign, deals with death, rebirth, power, transformation, and shared resources. The full moon in Scorpio will prompt an awakening of how we cultivate our power and allow things to die in our lives so new foundations can be born. This deep and watery full moon will ask that you release and allow for transformation to occur. Projects and plans that involve shared resources could be highlighted, and the universe is asking us to get comfy with letting go and allowing the divine to take the wheel. A hidden source of power will emerge that has previously never been seen. All we have to do is trust, and a superpower will be born from within. The mid-month is quite active with a flurry of planets moving retrograde. Retrograde planets are all about redoing, reflecting, revising, and going within. On May 12th, 13th, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and pleasure, turns retrograde in the sign of Gemini before moving direct on June 26th. Every 18 months, Venus turns retrograde and our shift moves to reflect the inner lessons within: love, self-worth, money, and pleasure. Venus retrograde in Gemini will bring a heightened focus to how we communicate our love and affection to others and how willing we are to learn from these experiences. There is a light and breezy energy to their air sign of Gemini, and lots of curious love situations could play out at this time. This is a great transit to go and learn a fun new skill or take up an old hobby that has long been forgotten. Also, like any retrograde experience, lovers and friends could return from the past with little to no warning. On May 20th, The sun, which rules our ego, vitality, and life force, shifts from the earthy sign of Taurus into the air sign of Gemini. We now move from more practical and rational thinking over to curiosity and flexible ways of being. 2 days later, on May 22nd, the moon becomes new at 2 degrees of Gemini. New moons herald fresh starts, initiations, and beginnings. Gemini, the third zodiac sign, deals with the communication, learning, curiosity, play, and childlike wonder. The new moon in Gemini will be a time where we can begin new exciting plans around business endeavors and educational pursuits. Our minds will be quite active, and a renewed sense of wonder and intrigue will prevail. This is a great new moon to begin a project that requires a lot of attention to detail and a sense of play and malleability. May 2020 is a month of many shifts and turns. As we all have become quite accustomed to life shifts and changes, this month will ask us to remain grounded yet open. There is so much beauty to be discovered when we slow down and take it moment by moment. A lot of lessons and past events could resurface this month, so it's best to take it one step at a time and remember to be extra gentle and understanding with yourself. May 2020 promises to bring an inner awakening to our strength and power, reflections on who plus what we truly love, and the belief that even after the biggest storm comes the sun to greet us again. From Astro Mama, from Nyingma Masters, Tibetan Buddhist, Yesh Sogyal, do not cling to the experience of emptiness, and appearances will purify themselves. From the Zolkin Times, Kin 34, White Galactic Wizard. The number 8 is called Galactic, and its keywords are harmony, model, and integrity. Galactic days are great for enjoying music, striving for harmony in your life, and making more of an effort to get along with others. Integrity is a key word because harmony can only exist where there is integrity. Did you ever do something you are not proud of? When in that moment you lacked integrity, how quickly was that followed by disharmony? Today is White Wizard, and the key words associated with it are enchant, receptivity, and timelessness. The wizard is a very shamanic sign, and enchantment happens when you experience non-ordinary realms. These profound moments can change you on a very deep level. There is more to this world than meets the eye. It is an interesting combination of day and number, suggesting that finding harmony can be a precursor to enchantment. Today, may you be enchanted in a harmonious way. You may also be the one who enchants others. Just be careful and use your integrity. Today's guide is the White Mirror, which suggests the search for the truth is guiding our actions today. The path to finding harmony is by accepting the truth. And from Christina Papagiorgio, White Galactic Wizard, Kin 34, 2nd May 2020, Enchanting Integrity. 2-5-2020 equal 2-5-22 equal 2-5-4 equal 11 equal 2. 2 twins partner cooperation. 11 portal gate polarity. 5 freedom change transformation. 22 master builder architect of peace. Kin 34 equals 7 magic mystic spiritual solitude. Hooray, hooray, it's White Wizardry Day. Another very powerful, magical, healing day. Day 8, in the Blue Hand Wave spell of accomplishing healing on all levels through accessing greater knowledge and skills. The 6th day is where we learn to be still and receptive in order to integrate the magic flowing through us, which is needed to accomplish our desires and return us to wholeness. Galactic is tone number 8, which represents infinity, abundance, and flow, the inflow and outflow from Source. So as we connect through our pure hearts and minds, we begin to witness more magic in our lives. Tone of creation, Galactic tone 8 in the mental realm, action, modeling, power, harmonize, essence, integrity. The galactic tone will influence much mental analysis today. The most important factor is that we model integrity in our thoughts, words, and actions. Are our intentions based on harmony through integrity of being? Our plans need to be transparent and for the highest good of our community and planet, for them to hold up in these new energies. Our projects and business models will then serve as a model for others following in our footsteps who hold the ideals of unity, peace, and harmony as a priority. At Tone 8, we have entered a new scale, and we are so proud. We just have to model ourselves for others. We have also mastered harmony at this stage. We are galactic, and don't we know it? It is timely today that we open our minds and hearts to receive love and wisdom from our galactic star families. In turn, we should also take some time to send them our deep appreciation and love, opening the doorway to stronger communication channels, more magic and closer connections. Get ready to become galactic citizens. White Wizard has the capacity to access wisdom from all realms and dimensions, and uses his sword of truth to cut all restrictive ties and cords of attachment from beliefs, programs, patterns, or people that may be draining or limiting you from your greatness. Who or what is limiting you from expressing your truth and alignment with integrity? When you express your true essence and live from your pure heart, life becomes magical. Just as Snow White melted the hearts of all beings who felt the purity of her own heart, you can also wield the power of enchantment over others in your world. This power comes from the heart and is used in an honest and uplifting, life-enhancing manner, giving strength and power to all those who connect with you, rather than the hypnotic, mind-controlling, and enslavement methods of the enchantress of old. The most powerful magic is the spell that liberates others from enslavement and limitation. So use your magical powers for the greater good. Focus on healing all that is not in harmony with our natural state of divine happiness and joy. The galactic wizards of the new earth are the wise sages and saints from yesteryear who have returned with new powers and expanded galactic perspectives. The era of the dark magi is closing, and all magic has returned to the realm of light. Victory to the light. Today's question is, what false constructs have you held that have impeded stepping into your full integrity and being receptive to the truth of your divine existence? Divine blessings for the return of truth, honor, and integrity in our enchanting new world. Enlightenment la kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, kin 66. And from the Harmonic Convergence 2020, the Harmonic Convergence of Prophetic Resonance, 46 Zolkins from Ground Zero of the New Time. We are living prophetic times on Earth, with a world still on quarantine due to the current planetary emergency. Everyday life on Earth keeps shifting. We have entered a completely new time territory where widespread uncertainty, confusion, and fear about the future are palpable. We are being put to the test. This is a pivotal time in human history. Humanity is undergoing a collective initiation. What immediate alternatives do we have now to face this new crisis? As Jose Arguelles well put it, the only meaningful response to such a transition as is now occurring is to shift our consciousness to meet it. And how do we shift our consciousness? Through the lens of the synchronic order, we are able to tap into the fourth dimension of time and perceive a parallel reality of harmonic nature taking place beyond the third-dimensional veil of illusion, with events on Earth appearing to be spiraling into increasing levels of unpredictability. It's always key to keep present that above and beyond the external world of chaos, the synchronic order keeps informing us that we are entering into higher resonance with the larger harmonic patterns of time. This is the case now. 33 years of initiation into the new dimensions of time. As presented on prior entries, we are undergoing a collective initiation, and the current chapter of global quarantine is part of a larger tapestry of events within the biosphere-noosphere transition timeline. 2020 marks a critical junction with this evolutionary timeline. Why? We are currently transiting the 33rd solar orbit since the new dispensation of time. The number 33 has long been synonymous with the degrees of initiation, and this 2019 to 2020 transition window represents therefore a threshold of key harmonic resonance for humanity. For the past 7 years, we have been comparing our evolutionary journey to a collective initiation or rite of passage. This process has been enabling us to bring an element of coherence to the events unfolding on Earth within this multi-dimensional narrative of evolution. The next day out of time of 2020, July 25th, Kin 118, 1 mirror, will mark the completion of this 33-year harmonic from ground zero of the new time, July 26, 1987, NS 1.0.1.1, 111, Kin 34, 8 wizard. What is the significance of this prophetic milestone? 33, the resonant channel of prophecy. On the galactic count, yesterday corresponded to Kin 33, resonant Skywalker, coded with the key numbers of the synchronic order, tone 7, seal 13. Within the cosmology of time, number 7 holds the central axis position within 13 units. The Skywalker 13 represents the archetype of the prophet and holds in place the central channel, resonant chamber of the hand wave spell that started on Kin 27, 1 hand, 7th solar seal. Also note that 27 equals 3 times 3 times 3. Also with this 317 coming in, so that may synchronize with one listening now, 317. Since the year 2020 is in direct resonance with the number 22, this masterful synchronization between the Gregorian year 2020 and the completion of 33 years of the harmonic convergence of 1987 is testimony of the prophetic redemptive power of the new dispensation of time calibrations, considering the compounding presence and resonance of number 33 throughout this 2020 Gregorian year. Yesterday, Kin 33 is a great opportunity to have explored some of the compounding synchronizations reverberating through the fabric of time and space. The spine is the central channel of the human body and is comprised of 33 vertebrae, matching the sum of the 13 joints and the 20 fingers and toes that give us the ability to move and count. Kin 33 is a perfect holographic container for the summoning power of the 1320 natural time frequency, 13 plus 20 equal 33, as well as the messengers of the new time, Jose Kin 11, plus Lloydine Kin 22 equal Kin 33. Last Kin 1, 1.1, synchronized with the Gregorian date, 3/30/2020. In simple numerology, zeros and points are discarded, therefore this latest galactic reset date can be reduced to Kins number 11, Kin 1.1, 22, 2020, and 33, 30.03. These are the three master numbers. They create what is known as the Triangle of Enlightenment, where 11 and 22 sit at the base of the triangle, and 33 sits at the top. 11 plus 22 equal 33. March 7th corresponded to the golden section of the 13 moon year, and marked the starting point of the 9th moon of the 13 moon year, the solar moon of intention. This day also opens the 33rd week of the 13 moon year and corresponds to the 66th day, 33 times 2 of the Gregorian calendar. And there's the 66 again. It was during this 33rd week when the current global planetary emergency was declared last 3/11/2020 during the 9th anniversary of the Fukushima time wave, 3.11 equal 3 times 11 equal 33. This one wizard year started on July 26th on the 33rd day of the 33rd solar orbit, since the first day of the first Zolkin matrix of the dream spell count, June 23rd, 1987, Kin 1. This 33rd solar cycle will end on June 23rd, 2020. This 33-year harmonic is perfectly distributed in one cycle of 13 years, 1987 to 2000, and a one cycle of 20 years defined by the event horizon of the third millennium, the year 2000. Kin 34, White Galactic Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I harmonize in order to enchant. Modeling receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of endlessness. And as we feel into the guide of our eternal light and eternal life that resonates at the center of our sacred vessel, we rise up, activate, and awaken our pure co-creative potential. Let us know in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. Also, the link is in the description below to the transcription of today's transmissions on our website. You can visit primedisclosure.com, and we have these all archived on the website. Also, one other thing about this experience today of an ascension symptom that many might be feeling. We have these expansions in the upper, lower, middle dantians from the cranium expansion. So it might be pulsing through the crown or through the skull. We also have heart and higher heart expansions and activations, such as heart palpitations, the heart racing. Many are experiencing this. It might feel like anxiety or panic attack, but many of these are the heart going into the higher frequency, the higher resonance, and also the sacrum, which is connected to the sacral chakra and the root chakra, the red and the orange. So we might see red symbolism, and also in the lower spine, lower back, and the tailbone. You might feel in the core of your body. You might feel pain and expansion, a compression, pulsing energy. This also connects us to the earth element and the crystalline core of Pachamama. So we feel this in the hips, the hip flexors, the groin area, and into the legs, knees, and feet. So sometimes we feel this. Sometimes I may feel like an intense, it's almost like a nerve that pops, almost like a pin being poked, like in we call the bubbling well in the soles of the feet. Up near the pads of the feet, there's a sacred portal called the bubbling well that you might feel energy pulsing in or out of that point, especially when your bare feet touch the sacred earth, walking the red road, the medicine wheel, the medicine way. And this is very powerful through this blue hand wave spell as we connect with the Venusian energies and the blue energy, the medicine Buddha, the Venus healing light, divine feminine mother of the divine waters, the sacred waters. Also, you can connect with our team on Facebook, the Divine 44. You can look up Rainbow Tribe of the New Earth. And tomorrow, our team with Divine Sisters Beth and Deetra, having a spiritual collective closet of transmuting fears. So if you want to join in that discussion, you can look that up in the Divine 44 group. This will start Sunday, May 3rd at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Also be sure to wish my sister Kathy, we call her KK, happy birthday tomorrow, the 3rd. She will be 54. She came into this realm in 1966. Aho. I'd also like to thank the support of Divine Sister Sarah for joining us on Patreon. If you'd like to support my teachings and our mission for the Healing Retreat Center in Ecuador, you can support us on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'll be putting teachings on there. We'll be doing raffle drawings for spiritual items and meditative tools. Be teaching Qigong, collaborating with other healers. We're going to be doing a lot of teaching on many healing arts and many spiritual practices. So we're working on some videos right now, and you can take a look there. Also, we're raising funds for the sustainable community with our CBD business. I had to put some of these things on the back burner as I was spending the last 6 months putting a lot of work and time into this channel, teaching, and my day business. You know, we say the day job. So the CBD business, you can join us at cbdpeaceoil.com. And we have several other things in the works. We're going to be putting out some videos too on some supernatural phenomena and paranormal videos coming out here soon. We ordered a video camera that records full spectrum and infrared. So those are some things that'll be coming out here in the near future. And we have a lot of things in the works. We'll add a plural to that. Many, many works of art and creativity. So I look forward to connecting with all of you and working with you in the near future. Keep walking your sacred path with heart, beloved beings of light. I love you all. Namaste.